So we've got hearts, stars, horseshoes, clovers, and what comes next? Blue moons. These blue moon granny squares match their marshmallow counterparts perfectly, nose and all. And this blue moon marshmallow blue is specifically the sea green colorway of Loops Threads Impeccable. But just be sure you've got 2 colors of worsted weight yarn and a 4.5mm hook. We'll start this pattern in the border color because we need to make a little semicircle to build our moon onto. So chain 4, 3 of which counts as 1 double crochet. Then into this first chain, work 1 double crochet. And work 4 more double crochets for a grand total of 6 double crochets, counting the chain 3. And if your first chain gets a little loosey-goosey like this, you can tighten that slip knot up. And row 1 of the semicircle is done. Chain 1 and turn to start row 2. So the chain doesn't count as a stitch, and into this very first stitch here we'll work 2 half double crochets. We'll also work 2 half double crochets in the next stitch. But before we complete that second half double, do the last pull through 3 with the moon color yarn. Now you're ready for a clean color change to do the little moon man nose. We will carry the white yarn as we work, so as you work 2 half double crochets into the next stitch, make sure to work around that white yarn so we can carry it through. Once again, we'll change color as we complete the second half double crochet of these 2 half double crochets. Pull through the final half double with the white yarn. Now we're going to work some half double crochets while carrying the blue yarn across. 2 half doubles in the next stitch, and 2 in the stitch after that, all the while working around our blue yarn to carry it with us. Now we need to work 2 final half double crochets in the top of our starting chain from the first row. So these last 2 stitches you don't want to carry the blue. So leave the blue working yarn in the back of your work and complete 2 half double crochets in the last stitch. You can pull that last loop up really long so we don't lose it. You could also stick a clippy stitch marker in there, but we won't fasten that yarn off just yet. We'll be picking up the blue working yarn in the second to last stitch that we just made. So pull a loop through, and chain 1 and turn. Into the very next stitch, work 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet in the next stitch. Into the next stitch, work 1 half double crochet and 1 double crochet. Into the stitch after that, we'll work 2 double crochets. Two double crochets in the first nose stitch, one double crochet and 1 half double crochet in the second nose stitch. Work 1 half double crochet in the next stitch, and 1 single crochet in the next stitch. Slip stitch to the next stitch to finish row 3. Chain 1 and turn. Let's do row 4, our final moon row. Skip this little slip stitch here, and into the next stitch work 2 single crochets. One single crochet in the next stitch, 1 half double in the next stitch, 2 half doubles in the next. We'll also work 2 double crochets in each of the next 4 stitches. So 1 set of 2, 2 sets of 2, 3, and 4. Two half double crochets in the next stitch, one half double in the next, 1 single crochet in the last moon stitch. You'll also work a single crochet in the moon slip stitch here. And finally, we'll slip stitch into the last border stitch, that one that we left the yarn attached. So I'm going to pinch it here so the stitch doesn't open up. And the moon motif is done. You can fasten off the blue yarn. I like to leave a very long tail, about 3 yards, so that I can use it for the surface crochet outline we'll be adding at the end of our project. And now it's time to pick up that live loop we left hanging, and we get to square our moon. Chain 3 to begin round 5. Into that same stitch you just chained up from, work 1 half double crochet. And we'll be working along this rough edge here. So you'll want to work 7 more half double crochets evenly across this edge. We don't have clear stitches to work into, but you can just pop your hook into any old spot along the edge and just try to keep the spacing even. So your 4th half double will be roughly right in the middle of your project. And when we make it to the other corner of our moon, we're going to work a corner right into that first little slip stitch there with 1 half double and 1 double crochet. Chain 2 and work 1 double crochet and 1 half double crochet all into the same spot to make your first corner. Into the very next moon stitch, work 1 half double crochet. One single crochet into each of the next 3 stitches. Followed by 1 half double in each of the next 2 stitches. Complete 1 double crochet into the next stitch. And now it's time to make our second corner. You'll work 1 double crochet and 1 treble crochet into the next stitch. To make a treble, yarn over twice, insert, pull up a loop, yarn over and pull through 2 3 times to complete a treble crochet. Chain 2 and make another treble and another double into the same stitch to complete your second corner. Now we'll work 2 double crochets in each of the next 3 stitches to build our flat edge on the back of the moon. Then work 1 more double crochet into the next stitch. and we're ready to make our third corner into the next stitch. Work 1 double, 1 treble, chain 2, and then 2 trebles, all into the same stitch. Along the bottom stitches, we'll put 1 double crochet, followed by 2 half double crochets. A single crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. And 1 half double into this very last moon stitch. We've come to our border stitch where your starting chain is, and into that stitch work 1 half double, and 1 double crochet, chain 2, and slip stitch to the top of your starting chain 3 to complete your 4th corner and complete round 5. And we have just squared a very not square shape. I kind of like to play around with it and stretch it out. The next round will help it lay a bit more squarely. So let's start round 6 with a chain 3, which counts as a double crochet, worked into this stitch below. 1 double crochet in the next stitch, and the next stitch, and we'll work 1 double crochet in each stitch from the previous round until you reach a corner. Into each chain 2 corner space, work 2 double crochets, chain 2, 2 double crochet to complete your corner. Then continue working 1 double crochet in each stitch from the previous row, and don't forget that first stitch after a corner because it can be a little hard to see. Once you've worked 1 double crochet in every stitch and a corner into every corner, you can slip stitch to the top of your starting chain 3 to finish the square. And there we have our little blue moon square, with 15 double crochets between each chain space, just like all the other Charming Marshmallow squares. And just like the other squares, this one will really come to life once we add the surface crochet border. So insert your hook into the corner where your blue yarn tail is waiting, and pull up a loop. Keeping the yarn in back, pull up another loop in the next stitch. And slip stitch. Continue working surface crochet slip stitches around the outside of your moon. When you get to the nose, you can highlight it a little bit by working an extra chain right at the nose tip. I found it just made it ever so slightly more pointy. And when you work back to where you started, pull your working yarn all the way through, and I get my hook under that first surface crochet stitch, pull my yarn tail through, That creates one leg of a missing stitch. Then I go under one leg of the stitch that my tail just came out of, and I pull it through. Weave in your ends in the back of your work, and your blue moon square is done. We're ready to make a bunch of these for our Charming Marshmallow Blanket. I'll link to written instructions for this dreamy granny square below, and stay tuned for the rest of the Marshmallow series. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!